Okay, I'm back and even more rehydrated. How's it going, everybody? Oh, Wario's dead. Oh my god. He's okay, he's fine. On the last installment, we started the All Cup tour on 50cc, and we were exactly halfway through it, which was 23 minutes of just constant driving. So now we are here, and we're okay. Okay, good. But yeah, everybody, how's your day going so far? Hopefully well. My prediction that this game would only take 10 episodes went out the window, but that's okay, so you get more content. That's a good thing. As long as it isn't obnoxious. Ooh, that was close. But yeah, it's crazy. We live in a crazy world. Also, I showed a YouTuber to my brother, and it pissed him off. It was really funny. So my brother is really good at what he do, which is 100% games. Like, for the most part, he will 100% a game. And I do not have the patience or time for that. Because for the most part, I'll play a game and then I'll be like, wow, I spent, 50 hours and $60 on this game. I'm freaking done with it. That's what most people would do, but my brother would 100% it. There's a guy I found who's literally the polar opposite of my brother. And he's called Only One Level. It's one word, Only One Level. And he pulled a smosh. So he doesn't have just one channel. He has like 8 channels that are each... Oh my god. He has like 8 channels that are each a different system. And each one, his whole premise is he only plays the first level of every game. So his plan is he only picked like 5 consoles. So I think it was N64, Super Nintendo, original Game Boy, Genesis, and one other thing. And his whole plan is he will fire up a game and only play it for however long the first level lasts, and then he turns it off. Which is a really dumb concept. I mean, it's a smart concept for like a show if you're just like, I wonder if this game is for me. But like everything he's playing is old school. So at that point, you're going to be wasting a lot of money because you're going to be paying frickin', upseller prices and reseller prices. That was on me. That was on me. What can I say except, god dang it, I crashed my car into that other car. But no. So I watched a few of his videos and they're kind of funny. Especially because he sucks at fighting games, so like his Mortal Kombat 4 and Clay Fighter videos are way longer than they should be because he counts only one level as just the first fight of the ladder bracket. So yeah, I had to match buttons there. So he was getting his ass completely beat in Clay Fighter, and that was hilarious shit. But like on his main channel, I think he's at 1,000 subs, so he's a small time guy. And then all of his spin-off channels that only involve one gaming system, those each have like 10 subscribers. Which again, 10 subscribers is nothing to sneeze at. Anybody who has any people watching their content, good on you. Keep making content. You want to make a game, make a video game. You want to make a movie, make a movie. You want to make an album, make an album. You want to do Let's Plays, make Let's Plays. Do what makes you happy. It's what I always think. And it doesn't matter if you're getting 1 view or 100,000 views. You're having fun, it's worth it. It's fun. I could be just talking to myself. I could be dancing with myself. But no. Like this game, just doing Let's Plays for the past 6 or 7 years has been really fun. I've met some really nice people. But also, I've like ruined games for me. It's a weird... Like, if you play a game that you're not 100% enjoying, and then you do a Let's Play of it, it's like it's going to work at that point. Because you're like, oh god, it's 10 o'clock, I guess I'll record that game. I guess I'll do part 142 of that game. That's why I picked Mario Kart Double Dash to have as one of my backlog games before I get my thumbnail. Because I know this game's flawless. It is so much fun. And the funny thing is, after I beat the 100cc All Cup Tour, which should be the next 2 episodes, or even 1 episode if I can push it, after I beat that, I only really have like 2 or 3 more episodes of content, so it's not overstaying its welcome. Also, I'm still so pissed that freaking 2KO Games keeps putting threats in front of their freaking games, so I don't want to play Raincoat on the show. Because knowing my luck, other people are live streaming it, and other people are recording it for YouTube. Knowing my luck, I'll get yelled at. Because I was apparently the only person that got yelled at by Fox for playing the Family Guy video game on the Xbox. Which I did play it. I played it on the show with my brother for just 9 episodes. Until I got a nice email from Fox saying that the audio from the game was their exact audio, and they copyright claimed me for gameplay on a game from 2005. So that's funny. Also, I don't know if I've told this story recently to my newer subscribers and friends, but the weirdest copyright claim I ever got on a video was part 1 of Singularity. Which, if you guys don't know, Singularity was like, it's a game that takes place during the Cold War, but like it's weird side events. Like it's an alternate history version of the Cold War when like there's these freak experiments and sci-fi shit happening and a crazy like space weapons, and there's a whole bunch. It's insane. It's a lovely game. I did a full Let's Play of it a long time ago, but like part 1, they show actual like clips of the Cold War. And in those clips, it was really bizarre because, like, let me turn up my game, or my, is that better? Okay, good. It was really bizarre because, like, they claimed my entire video, and they wanted to, like, yell at me because they're like, oh, we own the footage that was in your game, and literally in Singularity, they used that footage. They, like, got it from an archive or something, and they credited them. But because I put it in my LP of the game which I was just playing, they yelled at me for it. It was the most bizarre, like, copyright strike I ever got. Well, it wasn't a strike, it was a claim. You guys know there's differences. Because you're smart. But yeah, the main difference, guys, is there's 3 different things. So, like, damn it, now I got the hiccups. I have to get the hiccups right after I adjust my audio levels. But yeah, so there's copyright claim, which is something like a rock, like when I do Rock Band, when I do Rocktober, which is why I don't want to do Rocktober again if they don't, unless they announce something. You could do like any song from the game, and then like one record label which has one artist's song, they'll be like, no, I don't care, you can have all the money from that. And then another record label will turn around and be like, oh, no, you can't have, we detected you have the song that we have in your video of this rhythm game. We are just going to demonetize this one video of yours, but we're going to take all the profit. That I'm totally, those 2 things I just said, I'm totally okay with. Because it's like, dude, I'm not going to get much money from this anyway, you have fun. Fudge! So I have 2 curses in this entire Let's Play. Dino Parkway is one of my curses. I don't know why I'm doing so crappy at it on every attempt, but it's okay. But yeah, so if they do one of those 2 things, it's totally fine. Now here's the weird one, which is temporarily blocked. And when that happens, it's like, oh, this record label or this artist is banned in these, nations. So you can't, we have to put a temporary thing so that your video is seen, but it's not seen by these few people whose VPNs say that they're in, these places. Then you're in big doo-doo. That I'm okay with, because most of the time it's funny. Like, Jolene by Dolly Parton is banned in Russia, which is funny. And what did Dolly Parton do? What did Dolly Parton do to him to piss him off? But then there's the worst of them all, which is the next step above it. The next 3 steps above it are the ones I never want to happen, which is copyright mute, which is when they mute the entire video, or they make it so that like your video is not viewed anywhere. It's like blocked worldwide, which some record labels will do that. And then the worst one, like the worst of all, is a copyright strike, which you do not want. For the love of everything that you care about near and dear, you do not want one of those. I've never got one of those, but the frickin' Family Guy, Singularity, and then one song by AC/DC that I tried doing on Rocktober one year. All 3 of those almost got me in trouble. That's why, of the 3 events, of the events that caused, me to get yelled at, 2 of them were freaking Rocktober. So that's why I was like, But I'm already recording Rocktober. I think I have the first 10 days of Rocktober recorded. And I know what you guys are saying, because you didn't watch the freaking update video on Rocktober, maybe, or maybe you did. But you're gonna be like, 10 days? Pfft, Nate, that's nothing. No, that's actually like 40 songs. Because what I'm planning to do is, because even though freaking a few companies want to... Yeah, that was a double hit. Nice. A lot of companies want to team up with Acti Blizz on a new Guitar Hero or Harmonix on a new Rock Band, but no one's doing anything. They're all just like, it's like friggin' schoolboys at lunchtime. Yeah, I'd kiss Susie. Yeah, I'd kiss Jenny. Yeah, I'd kiss Gary. And like, yeah, you'd say you'd smooch all those people, dude, but you're not doing it. That's what's happening with those developers. So that's why I was like, I just gotta end Rocktober temporarily. So to do such a thing, I was like, I'm gonna go, frickin' ham on Rocktober. So I'm planning on recording 124 shits, 124 songs between now and late September when I go on vacation. And I'm gonna start uploading them like around mid-August, so that they're prepped and ready, and so that I don't get a nice copyright claim that says, hey, one of the 4 videos you're uploading for, October 3rd or whatever, oh, we as the record label really don't want you to do that. We're going to yell at you. That's what I want to avoid. So that's why, in a few weeks from this recording session, I'm going to start editing all of my Rocktober stuff that I have. Which I almost have half of the month, so that's not too bad. So, I just want that to go off without a hitch, and I want next year for Harmonix or Activision to say, hey, I heard you remember this rhythm game from a decade ago? Yeah, man, we're making a new one. I'm spreading the word. And then when that happens, I'll revive Rocktober. But at the moment, if I just go ham for 31 days of just good quality tunes, then we should be good. Also, the second half of this All Cup tour is going way easier. It's almost 1 in the morning though, so I'm probably not going to record much more. It kind of sucks. I have to unplug my Wii every single time I'm done recording, because my Retro Fighters Fight Pad from what's the company? Retro Fighters is the company. It's the Battler GC, says the back of the controller, by Retro Fighters. That thing, it uses USB-C to charge, which is cool, but it has a USB dongle, or a GameCube and a USB dongle, and if either of those is plugged in to the device you're using this thing on, then what it does is it constantly tries searching for a controller. And when it constantly tries searching for a controller, it's using a bunch of battery. Okay, we got the babies with that. That was gnarly. Like when Oliver Tree kicked that baby of himself in that music video. Also, I'm still shocked that the you got an item noise in this game is the same exact noise as you selecting something in Super Monkey Ball. I need to play Super Monkey Ball 2 eventually. I don't know if I'm going to live stream it, play it on the show, or do a versus or something. But I've wanted to play through Super Monkey Ball 1, 2, and Deluxe for years. Because those 3 were when the art style of Super Monkey Ball was iconic and good, not the mayonnaise version we have today. I need to rebuy the newest Monkey Ball game again, because I had it on the Switch. But here's the stupid thing, guys. Sega released collector's editions of their budget titles, and when they did, they used the exact same sleeve size for every system. And if you guys know how game cases work, the Switch games are smaller than any other console's games in depth. So when you put them on the shelf and you have one that's way chunkier, it looks poopy. And that's how it looked, so I couldn't put it with the other ones. And I couldn't put it with the collector's edition Switch games I have, because it just looked so dwarfed in comparison. So I was like, oh, perfect, what the hell do I do with this? And then I traded it in a long time ago for like, I think they gave me like 12 or 15 bucks when I spent like 30 on it. I played through it, but I did not like that big honking case. Now, if they did the big honking case on PS4 or Xbox, sure, be okay with that. I would be totally down like a clown, Charlie Brown. Man, I miss the good old days. Those were the good old days. Something comes by and the memory stays. But yeah, like, freaking... I'm gonna tell you another story, guys, all about how my life got flipped turned upside down. It was the magical last day of 8th grade. Here's Nate's story. On the last day of 8th grade, the second to last day, sorry, of 8th grade, my school, like, about 2 weeks before it, in middle school, they were doing an event that was like every teacher had a fun activity. And you could pick the activity of like the teacher you liked the most, or like if it was, you know, just an event you really freaking liked, then you could pick it. And if all the slots were filled, then you had to pick something else. So the freaking like computer lab teacher, which I never had a class from them on the... No, wait, crap. No, I'm telling the story wrong. There was 2 days. So you got to pick 2 days. So for the first day, my band teacher was hosting like a movie night. And it was very cringy because it was... At that time, Happy Feet 1 hit theaters. So it hit DVD. So she rented a copy of Happy Feet. And she bought like a metric ton of popcorn. And we all watched Happy Feet and ate free popcorn the entire day. And then the next day after it was the computer lab guy was hosting, like, literally this is going to be the most 2007 sentence I'm going to say. He hosted a LAN party. So there was like oh my god. So there was a bunch of like TVs and monitors that he had borrowed from like the AV group, like all the TVs on wheels that you'd usually like watch a Bill Nye or an educational video on. He borrowed all of them. And my buddy Nick, my buddy Pancake, my buddy Curtis, like all my classic, you know, middle school buddies, all picked that one. And I did as well. And it was the one time I was a huge dumbass, and I'll admit this. The GameCube didn't have like LAN capabilities really other than this game. And everybody in there, every single kid, wanted to either play Halo 2. Oh, no, it was 2006, that's why. They wanted to play Halo 2 on all the Xboxes that were connected with LAN. I tried to be cool and I failed. Or they wanted to play, I think it was one of the Ratchet and Clanks. Also had LAN capability, and that was a lot of the TVs that were hooked up was that. And then one TV in the corner, my buddy David. Yes, that was the last. He's the key ingredient of this story. My buddy David, he brought his GameCube over, and I had to supply the games. So I supplied a couple of just crappy games I loved playing, and we had a mini tournament of GameCube while everyone else was playing like these, you know, hardcore Halo and hardcore Ratchet and Clank, you know, third-person shooter action. We were playing like Mario Party and Double Dash in the corner. It was really funny. Which again is really funny because Pancake, Nick, and Curtis were all PlayStation kids until the 360 came out, and they were Xbox kids. But still, it was really bizarre because I remember we played Mario Party 6, and there was that mini game when I had to bring the microphone accessory, and none of my friends knew any of the Mario characters, so they were cheating by like asking me and bribing me to tell them. So that was kind of fun. I was also really obsessed with the Nintendo DS at that point, but I knew, because it's middle school and you'll get bullied for doing fucking anything, I never brought my DS to school. because like there was like notorious dick cheeses who would like on purpose be like, hey man, I want to play, and then like they would just like trick people and bait them into like whipping their DS out, I guess you could say it, and then they would either take it or they would just call you a nerd or whatever. It was stupid. It was a bad timeline we lived on. That probably still happens. I know I'm probably naive and say, oh, kids are smarter nowadays. No, kids are still bullies. I saw the movie Wonder. And then that movie made me depressed for I think I've told this story on a long time ago episode when it actually happened. But when I worked at Target, there was a day, like every Tune-In Tuesday, as they called it, they tried to promote whatever movies and video games and albums and whatever the hell in electronics came out. So for the new movie release, if there was multiples, because this was when people cared about movies, if multiples came out, they would, like, the management would pick one, they would requisition it, which is just basically damage it out and just throw it in the break room. And when they did that, then they would say, okay, movie night, everybody, if you want to watch a movie in the break room, it'll be playing. And I swear to Cthulhu that every time, it didn't matter what the movie was that they picked, I would always, on every single one of my breaks and every single one of my lunches, I would come into the break room and it would be on the exact same spot of that movie. And it made me hate like 5 different movies. It's so stupid, but whatever. That's the story for another day. The story I'm going for is there was one day I came into work at like 3 p.m. on a Tune-In Tuesday, and everybody was just mopey. They were just depressed. I was like, why is everyone sad? And no one would tell me. And then I went to the break room, and they were playing Wonder, which if you guys don't know, that's the movie about a kid who's got a deformity, and he kind of looks melty, and like all the kids at school make fun of him, and all the adults in that movie are really, really stupid and oblivious to like how mean these kids are. There's like, oh, haha, kids are being funny, haha, I'm a teacher, I'm an adult, I'm a doctor, you know, and they don't do anything about the situation. And that movie pissed me off. And then, to be double stupid, like 2 years ago I read the book because we were in, you know, that certain lockdown era. So I was like, whatever, I'll read some books. And I had Wonder on hardback, and it made me so sad for like 4 days. There's that. But in the movie, like, one of the kids literally calls him Darth Sidious or something, because he's like, I really like Star Wars. Who's your favorite character? I like Han Solo. You sure it isn't Darth Sidious? Everybody giggles, and the teacher's like, you guys are talking about Star Wars, I don't know what that is. And like that scene alone, like, ripped 50 bandages off my body, because kids would totally do that to me. They would do something blatantly mean. Oh, of course it's Rainbow Road. They would do something blatantly mean, and then the teacher would be like, oh, you kids, oh, you're so funny. But again, that's the past. Who cares? I'm a grown-ass adult. They're grown-ass adults. And kids are pretty stupid. That's a scientific fact. I know as a kid I was really stupid. Like, I lied to my friends in middle school because I read online or something. It was probably a fake thing that I hyped myself up for. I imagined that there was a video game called, like, Made It Myself, when you could, like, make your own video games and send them to your friends. And I told my friends, I was like, oh no, it's real, it's coming out. It's a real DS game, and it comes with little cartridges for the Game Boy that you put in the bottom slot, and then you can download the game you made onto that Game Boy cartridge and give it to your friends. And my friends were like, oh, that's cool, and then it wasn't real. It was a thing that I saw online because I was bored, and I fell for a troll on some website that I can't find anymore that said that there'd be a video game like that. And then, like, years later, they made a WarioWare game that was kind of similar, but it was like you just uploaded them to the internet server, and they were tiny micro games because it was a WarioWare spinoff. But that's also in the past. You see how easy Rainbow Road is on 50cc? I am not even I'm not even focused on the road. I'm just talking about how dry my throat is and how silly I was as a tween. Ooh, big burp. I think the weirdest thing I ever did was the one thing I told everybody on a few... I don't know what Let's Play it was, but it was the fact that my buddy Nick and I would go over to his house, and of the 2 hours I was at his house every week, I would spend like 30 minutes of it doing homework and an hour and 30 minutes of it just being absolutely stupid, like watching dumb internet videos, playing PS2. That was like the peak. That was fun as shit. Oh shit, drop a star. Yes. Oh damn it! My greed! My greed got me. But yeah, I think my favorite game on the GameCube, that's really a tough question. I know I asked myself that question. I think the game I put the most time into on the GameCube was, what's it called? TAC 3, which I tried playing through with my brother, but I was stupid. And I didn't realize that it won't even let you do the final boss if you don't do like perfect runs on everything. I might go back to that game eventually, because I want to play through all the TACs. But we'll find out. We'll find out, guys. But I know for a fact I was testing TAC 1 with my capture card. Oh, damn it. And it did the black screen thing like I was talking about a few episodes ago. Which means you can't record it if it's on a black screen. But if I also get that shit situated, I'm also going to try to find my PlayStation TV again, so I can play some Vita games on the show. I looked into it between this episode and the last episode, because I said, oh, I played 2 or 3. It looks like I only played 2. I played Killzone Mercenary all the way through, and then I played just like 6 episodes of Criminal Girls 1. Which, Criminal Girls 1 and 2 are now really rare for no reason. Which, it's not even that good of a game. It's just like a subpar RPG with titty. That's all that game is. I might look into it off camera, because it should be like... I have them CIB too, which... Like, I don't know why the Vita fell in the same category as like the GBA when people would throw away their cases for no reason. Because even at the end of them selling Vita games at G-Stop, I would actually have to, like, ask, hey, does this actually come in a case? Because half the time you'd see a game on the shelf, and it would just be the game in the generic G-Stop case. And that upset me. Dun, 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 dun. People are DMing me on Discord. I don't care. I'll talk to you later. Do, 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 do. 160 points in all cup tour. Do, 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 do. Hopefully I can repeat that performance for the other 3 I have to do. God. Who thought that was a good idea? 41 minutes and 43 seconds. Does it show the credits again? Yes, it does. So after you beat Special Cup or All Cup Tour, it plays the credits for you. That's weird. But that's okay. Oh, and I get nothing for that? Well, guys, I'll show you this real quick. Let's just be Mario and Luigi. So, gold, 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 and gold. So that means we have 100%ed 50cc. On 100cc, let's just do the homies. Gold, 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 gold. And we need to do that one next. So on the next installment, we're going to do the All Cup Tour on 100cc. But I'll do that later because I'm freaking tired. So I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you see you then. I'm going to see you in the next Freudian slip.